You're welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day or you had a wonderful day today. Oh, wow. I want to share with you some of these wonderful creative minds that have, really gone it start small and then they're out, on the in the marketplace where they're serving their community. And you might like some of this food, if you if you like some pastry, if you like ice cream, you're gonna see different things that is gonna like, this tastes good. Well, I can bake that. Maybe I should do something like this too. I hope it encourages you and I hope you just make your day, or it encourage you to learn how to bake something for yourself and for your family and friends, maybe your neighborhood. Let's watch it together.
I don't know where to start.
Where would you start with a spread like this? 10 dishes, each one more beautiful and tempting than the next. That's the dilemma when you visit Warda Bugataya at her self-named patisserie in Detroit.
Should I start with the mousse since you said, so that's the first thing you mastered?
That's the first thing that I mastered, yeah.
I dove right in with chocolate mousse, which is topped with date cream and a coffee ganache.
So you want to go deep.
All the way down.
All the way down. Grab all the 3 layers together.
Oh my God. How do you not gain 1,000 pounds?
The chocolate doesn't have any sugar in it. The date cream is sweetened with dates. And then the coffee ganache has honey.
Even more decadent, her Meritosi.
So this is an Italian classic breakfast, actually.
The soft brioche oozing with whipped mascarpone, chocolate, and hazelnut.
Oh my gosh, look at that. The pastry is so light.
It's like a pillow.
Yes.
Yes. This is what I want to put my head on at the end of the day. Maritosi.
There's also a lemon tart.
I wish this is beautiful too.
Thank you. It is a lemon curd topped with mascarpone vanilla. We call it a cloud.
We have a pillow and a cloud.
Absolutely.
Appropriate for Warda, who's been floating on cloud 9 since being named Outstanding Pastry Chef at the 2022 James Beard Awards.
It felt like unreal completely. It was like walking on clouds. It was, now that it happened, I wish I could go back and just kind of like
Take it
savor
in?
it.
Yeah.
But it was just so fast. It was very fast. It was beautiful.
But Warda Bugataya didn't start baking for the accolades.
It was for me a way to feel less homesick, a way to stay in touch with my mom.
She grew up in Algeria, learning to bake from her mom while earning a formal degree in French literature. In 2004, her husband Mohammed's job brought the couple to Michigan, where Warda began baking at home.
And even my husband, who's also from Algeria, it was for us, like once you get at home, you are not alone.
It's the flavors and the tastes of home. There's nothing like it.
Absolutely.
When Mohammed's job sent them to China, Warda went back to school, the Paul Bocuse Culinary School in Shanghai. They moved back to Detroit in 2015. Warda soon began selling her baked goods at a downtown farmer's market. Then, in 2021, she renovated and opened her own shop in Detroit's Cass Corridor. Her patisserie has helped brighten up a city long known for urban decay.
You have a beautiful way that you've described it before of no borders.
Yes, it's pastries without borders. Yeah. I didn't want to be put inside a box, and I didn't want to choose between all the homes and all the places that we lived at and we loved, and so we just wanted to bring all of that under one roof. And so it evolved here into learning how to bake with rhubarb, which is something that I've never grew up with.
Yeah.
Learning to bake with berries. And then in Shanghai, it was also same thing, like getting familiar with ingredients, with matcha, with mango, with black sesame. It was just ingredients that made the baking change throughout the years.
You can taste her journey in her financiers.
We have black sesame with mango, chocolate with salted caramel, matcha strawberry, and then hibiscus passion fruit.
I was taken by surprise by the hibiscus and
This
passion
one is,
fruit.
You know what's funny? I might like that one the most.
That one, like, it's got a punch.
Yeah.
We should mention there's more to Warda than just the sweets.
Our Greek torta is our like year-round torta staple, and then we have the seasonal one, and it all depends on what's fresh, what's in season in Michigan.
When we visited, it was shakshuka with braised tomatoes, cumin, garlic, and a poached egg.
I'd have that for breakfast every day.
Absolutely.
When people come in here and you get to see people enjoying them in that moment, what is that like for you?
It never gets old, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's still precious, and it's still something that like makes your heart like jump a little bit.
Anything else?
Warda's patisserie is built on family, from her tight-knit staff to her husband and 2 teenage daughters, and of course, her own mother.
Has she been here to see
Not
this?
yet. Not yet.
What has
Hopefully
she,
one day.
Yeah. What has she said about obviously knowing what you've created?
I actually went home less than a year ago, and I took all of that back with me. Everything survived. And she was very excited to try everything because she follows me on Instagram. She knows everything that's happening. And this is also like something that has been also like a dream of hers. I used to joke with her, like, maybe one day when you retire from teaching, maybe we can open something together. So for her to see that it's as if we did it together.
Yeah, it's a little piece of her.
Absolutely. It is. Absolutely is.
There are people, I think, that will hear your story and say this is the American immigrant story. Do you see it that way?
It definitely is. Even more so of having the community here that believed in us. And we love it when so many of our guests come over and it does resonate with their background or something they had during their travels.
Yeah.
And so that's what we wanted to create.
And it really is this amazing shop. Dig in because
Yes.
everything's delicious. I asked Warda like if she had a favorite. And the one thing she told me is she starts every day with the Madeleine, which was one of her grandmother's favorites, and a coffee. This is a French pastry, a pain de piece, I believe, something close to that. Excuse my French. It's on the holiday table every holiday season. So
The
enjoy.
mix of the North African and the French and even the Asian is really
It's
amazing.
really
She has to
pretty
be one of
incredible.
a kind. I was going to say Algerian, American, Asian. There can't be anyone else like her.
And it's all those different spices and flavors that she
It's
just finds
delicious.
a way to bring together so beautifully.
And
Yeah.
It's colorful. It's gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
perfect for the
I
holidays.
know they take this away once we go to commercials. So I'm
Yeah,
Eat it
don't
all.
let them. You make them save that. We're saving. We'll just record it like
Just
this.
keep eating.
Yeah, it's really good. All right, we made it. We are on the ice cream trail. So big. Our ice cream is huge. That was last month, taking my family with me as I set out on a story about the New Hampshire ice cream trail. Even getting caught in the rain just before didn't dampen our spirits. I mean, how could it? The trail weaves its way through the state with 42 ice cream shops along the way. The goal? Hit them all between Memorial Day and October. Get a stamp at each spot after grabbing a scoop. Fill this map book out and mail a completed one in for a chance at the grand prize. But as I found out, everyone who gives the ice cream trail a try comes away a winner.
Hey, here you are.
It is a snapshot of summer.
Thank you.
Comes in all flavors and sizes.
Largest are 12 ounces. Okay.
And as good as ice cream looks.
I'll dish a key lime. Thank you.
And it comes nowhere near as good
Mint chip.
as it tastes.
Best mint chip ever.
At Richardson's Ice Cream in Boscawen, New Hampshire,
Black raspberry. Here we go.
Cheers.
Megan Call filled my stepson Jack and me with more than a few craving-inducing bites of some of their 61 flavors.
Coffee Oreo is one of the most popular ones I do.
I don't know if I can ever drink real coffee because I'll just think of this and it'll be disappointment.
It's so creamy.
That's the fun of
get
making
over
it
that.
yourself. You can control it the way you want it. We want it nice and creamy. Because if you're not going to do it the old-fashioned way from scratch, why bother?
And I didn't have to take Megan's word for it.
So we start with 2.5 gallons of base.
She gave me a quick tutorial on how they make their ice cream.
See, and I said I didn't want to spill any.
Keep going.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
A banana chip in this case.
You gotta lean the bowl up here.
And while it wasn't a top secret process,
This feels like a two-person project.
it is how Richardson's has been making ice cream since the 1950s, when selling milk wasn't enough to keep the family farm going, according to Jim Richardson, who says, yes, you can taste the Richardson difference.
We start with raw milk, raw cream. We have a blend of sugars and milk solids that we've developed over the years that we're happy with, and our ice cream base is exactly where we want it to be.
And even if that means nothing to me, I'm going to taste it. And that, I'll know the difference.
You're darn well better.
Richardson's rich history, one of the things that makes it unique among the shops you'll find on the New Hampshire ice cream trail.
Which ice cream place should we check out today?
A part of the journey since the trail started 10 years ago.
We're out in the middle of nowhere. It does bring people here. Once they've found us, if they're within 40 miles of us, they tend to come back.
A plus for business.
Wow, looks delicious.
And welcome challenge for the mom and pop shop, with Jim, his wife Sue, and Megan, the only full-time workers.
We're stretched pretty thin, but I enjoy what I'm doing.
About 15 miles down the road in Sanbornton, you'll find a similar mindset at Milltuck Farm and Creamery.
Thank you very much.
There's never a bad day making ice cream. Like, compared to being a firefighter.
Lori Miller is a former Phoenix firefighter who opened up her ice cream stand just a year ago.
Yeah, one scoop of the pineapple.
Her wife Liz, their kids, even mother-in-law, a part of what she says was a dream.
I'm like a big dreamer, right? So I just got this idea that we were going to start this little ice cream shop.
I'm going to do the waffle bowl.
I had a vision. We were very specific with wanting an environment where people could come and sit. Right? Bring your kids.
Literally what this is.
Eat ice cream. Good ice cream brings people from everywhere.
From the lines we saw, the idea has caught on, and not just with the locals.
I don't think we'd be here without the ice cream trail.
Really?
Yeah, we get as equal amount of like regulars and town folk as we do people just experiencing the ice cream trail.
Especially as a first year.
Yeah, they have their maps. I'm intrigued by the way they do it. Some of them are like, I want the chocolate chip, that's what I get at every single place. Right? And they're kind of gauging which ones have the best flavor.
Speaking of, Milltuck had around 16 the day we visited.
I don't know if you can take all that down, but good try.
I will do my best.
Lori currently learning the ice cream craft from an industry veteran. And from my double scoop, made up of coffee Oreo cookie and grape nut, her apprenticeship is going rather well. Milltuck Farm and Creamery and Richardson's are just 2 of the 42 shops on this year's New Hampshire ice cream trail. It runs as far north as Pittsburgh's Moose Alley Cones, about 14 miles from the Canadian border, with shops dotting the freeways and back roads throughout the state. Cities like Keene, Concord, Manchester, and Nashua laying claim to the bulk.
Today we're here right on a dairy farm. One of our New Hampshire dairy farmers owns this.
Amy Hall is the director of the Granite State Dairy Promotion. The group started the ice cream trail a decade ago to raise awareness about New Hampshire's dairy farmers.
One of my favorite things to say is no cows, no ice cream. And, it's 100% true. In 1970, we had over 800 family-owned dairy farms here in New Hampshire. Today, in 2023, we have 90 left.
Brown sugar oatmeal on a sugar cone.
Including, as mentioned, the one we were on, Ilsley's, where Lisa Ilsley is a 5th-generation dairy farmer.
We milk about 15 cows, so it's a real small
really
farm,
small, right?
and in the grand scheme of dairy farming. It's in your blood. Once a dairy farmer, always a dairy farmer. We love it, and I knew that I really needed to do something besides just milking the cows and shipping the milk wholesale, so that's why I started the ice cream stand. Here we are 9 years later, and we're still going strong.
This is chocolate, right? Because they have very good chocolate here.
Mike Atkinson is one of many who discovered Ilsley's thanks to the New Hampshire Ice Cream Trail.
You've completed it now how many years?
I have completed it 3 years, and I have participated in it every year since 2016.
And that's not all. When his completed map book was mailed in and randomly selected last year, Mike became the grand prize winner, receiving an Eat Like a Cow sweatshirt, an array of New Hampshire products, and a small gift card. But Mike is quick to point out the real prize is found in the journey.
Sometimes you don't stop to think, well, let's do something that's a little bit different. And so to go find someplace new and discover a little bit more of the state.
That's what this helps you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's been the best part of this journey that you've taken year after year?
I really get a kick out of meeting the people. And some of the stores are really, really unique. One of the stores, they didn't have anybody there. You walk in, take your ice cream out of the freezer, put your money in an envelope. I'm serious as a heart attack. Put your money in an envelope and drop it in the box.
That's awesome.
That's old time New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And after all these years, Mike admits there's also a practical takeaway from the trail.
Are you really eating ice cream at every stop?
I get smalls.
Did you do that right away, or you made a mistake like me right away?
No, I learned really quick, don't get the large, don't get a frap, don't get a banana split. Get the small ice cream.
Right.
If you're eating a banana split at every stop, it hurts.
But you'll do that sometimes.
Sometimes I do have to get a banana split.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. So Richardson was kind enough. Richardson sent us some ice cream. Well, you've got some in your dish. Yeah. And I will say Jack created a flavor. He was talking to them there and said you should do a mango. And they created a mango. Oh, awesome. and love it. And I have a little of that. You guys each have some ice cream there to enjoy. The trail's really enjoyable if you get a chance to head on out there.
All right.
This morning on a special Thanksgiving edition of The Dish, we get dessert-focused with the Little Pie Company and its founder, Arnold Wilkerson. The New York City shop has been serving up its handmade creations since 1985, when Wilkerson, with no professional baking or business experience, left a career in acting and found his calling. It didn't take long for the Little Pie Company to become a regular on Best Pie lists, from Rachel Ray to Food and Wine, helping the shop gather nationwide recognition. And as we found out, no matter how much time passes, Arnold Wilkerson is still counting his blessings.
And so I'm going to show you what I did for 2.5 years out of my apartment.
In a much smaller space.
In a space about this size.
Yeah. For almost 40 years,
just spread those around.
Arnold Wilkerson has been running the Little Pie Company.
Just go like this.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I meant, like a dollop.
And while his kitchen time is a bit limited now, as its founder and first baker, he is the heart of it all.
At least we can eat as much of this if we want, not be drunk.
The irresistible pastry he and his team have become known for, the soul.
Arnold, this table smells so good. I normally say it looks so good. It smells so good. Do you ever get used to this?
Well, you never get used to it because it's like eating. You never get tired of eating.
Which is a good thing when you consider the Little Pie Company menu, with a selection ranging from A for apple.
We have an old-fashioned apple pie here. We filled the pie with the golden delicious apples, made it a nice double crust pie.
That's what I try to make my pie look like.
To P for pumpkin.
The spice in this pumpkin pie.
And plenty in between. But the one that started it all was this, a sour cream apple walnut.
It's thinly sliced Granny Smith apples. It's topped then with the brown sugar and walnuts, and the crust is an all-butter crust.
Wilkerson started making them in his one-bedroom New York City apartment in the early 1980s.
This is like my dream come true. Okay, I have an entire pie in front of me. Oh, wow, look at that.
And this was breakfast, lunch, and dinner because, you know, when you're starting out in your business, you don't have any money.
A writer at New York Magazine eventually got a taste and told readers, buy this American pie.
I don't have to tell you what the phone was doing. I had to borrow ovens from my friends' apartments who were to make them out. So I put 4 timers in my apartment and know which apartment to run to get different pies out.
I would say about halfway down the block, I noticed the aroma.
The business eventually helped Wilkerson move on from his makeshift apartment bakery, opening the Little Pie Company a few yards away.
Is it 5 minutes from here to there?
I don't even think it's 5 minutes, and your building is right there.
Yeah, it's right there, yes. There's a little pie company upstairs and a little pie company downstairs.
It's not the life he first envisioned when he moved to New York City to pursue an acting career in theater and film. But growing up in California, baking was always a part of family life.
My mother would make fried pies. My mother, I think about it, liked to bake on Sundays. And the only problem was she didn't like anybody in the kitchen. She didn't know I was watching. So you watch and you learn.
And once he made the pies of his youth a part of his present, he turned back to his mom for advice.
You know what makes this pecan pie nice? I called my mother.
Everything.
And my mother told me, put vinegar in that crust. You see how brown that crust is? Helps it to get done and makes it light.
Family isn't the only influence on the Little Pie Company's decadent desserts.
These recipes, this is not just you developing, this is everybody here.
You know, one of the things that you learn in life is you don't do anything by yourself. You do things collectively, through discussion. We learn from each other.
A prime example, this spin on a Mississippi mud pie, combining the Southern classic with Wilkerson's international palate.
That once you taste chocolate, you know, in either Belgium or in Switzerland, you don't want any other kind of chocolate.
Right.
What you're having right now are 3 different textures of chocolate pie. There's a Belgian chocolate, which is chewy on top. Then you're going to get a creamy texture, and then you're going to get a crunchy texture.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Oh my God.
Now, if you were a chocoholic, wouldn't you be in heaven?
Yes, it's like a brownie with like a frosting-ish.
Yes.
And oh my God.
Reactions like mine taking the place of the ovations Wilkerson once got on the stage, a trade he doesn't regret making.
You always know when your heart is into something, when you're doing it because you like it, and you know you're doing it when you love it. 2 very different things.
Right.
I liked acting, but I wasn't in it.
Baking hit the spot for him the way acting never did.
You know, it's a little poignant, but if you look over there on the wall, there's a Time magazine.
Oh, yeah.
And the picture of what?
The American flag and the pie.
And what pie?
Yeah.
Our pie. We made the cover of Time. I say it's a little poignant because, you know, that was 9/11, but somehow they allowed us to represent America.
That's amazing. What was that moment like for you?
The pie company has had a lot of neat moments, but when we got this, it was very moving.
Evolving a New York staple into an American one.
Do you still feel like this is also a neighborhood bakery?
Oh, very much so. You see, we're waving to people all the time. The bakers can't stand back there and work in those. We have these large picture windows.
I love
And
them.
constantly, you know, families, we're having children that are growing up seeing bakers at work.
The Little Pie Company producing smiles even before that first bite. So while baking hasn't made Arnold Wilkerson a wealthy man, it certainly has given him a rich life.
The fun is having something that you can be proud of, and something that, you know, that as a black man, I can be an example to other young men, you know, who see that you can start out poor, not formally educated, and just dream and just believe in yourself and go forward. That you can make something out of nothing, basically.
Well, your smile and your laugh are infectious, so you seem pretty happy.
You know, sometimes you have to appreciate your blessings, you know what I mean? And if you appreciate your blessings, you're not going to just always be asking for more.
These stories are amazing, aren't they? Do you have a gift and a talent you think you can just use to bless yourself and your family? Put it to work. Thank you for watching. Please do leave us a comment what you think about this video. Please subscribe, like, share, click notification button. So when we're on, you will be notified. Thank you so much.